Right, so Saturday, another 3 o'clock kickoff. We've got Newcastle are at home to Chelsea.
Well, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he definitely goes first on that one. It's his call.
Well, obviously, Chelsea, top of the league. Newcastle, second bottom at the moment. We're still looking for a first win in the Premier League. Chelsea getting a 7-0 win at Norwich City last week. Absolutely devoured them, didn't they, really?
Yeah.
Newcastle got a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace. Super goal by Callum Wilson,
overheader, so that
Brilliant
was beautiful.
goal.
Hey, you missed him when he was out.
Oh, I'm totally, 100%. He's back, he's playing, he'll be there tomorrow.
I think he's one of your genuine Premier League players. I think some of that in that squad unfortunately probably aren't.
The defence, you mean?
Yes, pretty much the whole of the defence. I think Wilson, Maximilian is they're definitely Premier
I think
League
there's a
players.
few queries in the midfield as well. Well, maybe one in particular.
Yeah.
But basically, look, I mean, Sean Longstaff in the midfield. I mean, there's times, he does play well, and then there's other times he just doesn't turn up. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that in the Premier League.
No, in the Premier League, no.
And they've got to turn up for Saturday. It's a really big one.
Yeah.
If they don't turn up, Chelsea they'll punish you.
Well, Chelsea got the potential to drop anyone, basically.
Yeah.
So, if you gift them space in defence like Newcastle did against Tottenham, for example.
Exactly.
But new management, so maybe there's a little bit more, fight there.
Well, it's not really new management, it's a caretaker manager.
Caretaker, but
still, he's got his own ideas, hasn't he? Or he's got an idea.
An idea, exactly. More than the other one did. Well, honestly, I think Chelsea are going to beat us. I really do. We've got a really good record against them. We've got a good
comparative record.
Yeah, I mean, at St James's Park, 5 results in the last 8. Favoured Newcastle. But honestly, I just think the way they're playing at the minute, I would love to see it. First win of the season against Chelsea.
Top of the league.
Top of the league
Team, a lot of people tipping for the title.
Honestly, I can't see it. And
well, I just say that your record against them is 5 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in the last 8. Yeah.
On the last
And that's at St James's, isn't it?
Yeah. But you remember who was the manager of Chelsea. Okay, that plays a major part in those results. Okay, it's a different kettle of fish now, and I agree with you. Chelsea, okay, I hate to say it, but they're going to demolish Newcastle, I think, and I think Chelsea will score at least 3 goals as well. That's the way I see it. I could be wrong. My apologies to all the Newcastle fans, including yourself, obviously.
Well, as long as you didn't score them, you know what I mean? You don't have to
apologise. Well, because, I'm not young anymore, that's why. But I don't think Newcastle are going to change much until the January transfer window, number 1.
I totally agree.
Or maybe that's number 2. I think your first priority is finding yourself a manager.
Yeah.
You can't rely, with all due respect, on the caretaker manager to take a team which I believe is in disarray at the moment, which lacks confidence, and turn it around like this with the same set of players.
I think there'll be a manager announced after this game.
It's surprising it's taken this long. I thought they would have already had some sort of idea when they were doing the takeover, but maybe they were just so involved with that they didn't have any plan in place.
Well, it happened. They did have an idea. You're right. They did.
But after waiting 18 months, you can't keep people waiting for 18 months.
But then the takeover happened really quickly, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
So they said the amount of work they had to do basically like that. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But I think what you'll find is I don't think obviously they have announced anybody at this present moment in time because Graham Jones is going to be going to be in charge of the side.
In all fairness, this game, this isn't a game that Newcastle will be expecting to win even after any spending in January.
No.
Because this is against the strongest opposition on current form in the Premier League. So this isn't a game that's going to define whether or not Newcastle are doing better since Bruce left or worse. It's the games against teams around you at the moment, which is going to get Newcastle out that trouble and stuff like that. Yeah. Now I haven't made any prediction here, but I did deliberately leave this one out of my bets, even though it seems like an absolute banker. I've got a feeling Newcastle are going to put in a performance.
Do you think?
Yeah, and I think.
I hope you're right.
And I think Chelsea have made. you say that. Yeah,
I hope you're right.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble in a way, but I'm gonna say Newcastle. This is going to be closer than everyone thinks. That's what I'm going to say. Maybe not. I'm not going to go for Newcastle win, but I think Newcastle may be able to get something out of this game.
What does that mean?
So we got
I might get a draw.
But what is your prediction?
Well,
what are you saying?
I mean, my prediction would be definitely. Well, my prediction would be
either Chelsea are going to win or they're going to.
Well, we're not really doing about prediction, but I would say it's less obvious than people are thinking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like less obvious. Everyone thinks, it's just going to be an absolute walk in the park for Chelsea. I don't think it is. I think Newcastle are going to put in performance, and they may get something in this game. So I'll go. I'll say draw. If you want me to commit, I'll say draw. I've said 3 draws already, though. So I'm like,
I don't think we'll get steamrolled.
Yeah.
I think it'll be might be a close run thing. I think, but I do think that we'll end up on the losing side tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry I disagree with both of you. Okay, I think Chelsea, are going to score at least 3 goals. Okay, they're going to wipe the floor with Newcastle. Newcastle, unfortunately. Okay, you've got the money to buy the players, okay, but the money's in the bank at the moment, you can't spend it. I don't think Graham Jones is going to come in, okay, and turn things from here to here.
No.
And you both said it, the defence is not up to standard.
It's nowhere near as bad as Norwich's, though.
But we're not talking 7-0, okay, I'm saying they'll score 3 goals. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say they'll score 7, okay. So, based on what you two have said about the defence, okay, so you're basically saying half the team is going to have to, work double to make sure.
On the Bruce, it was 10/11 of the team.
Yeah.
All right, should we move on?
Let's move on, yeah. Because I was a bit depressed there.
I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. I'm sorry.
I mean, I did say we would get beat, but you know what I mean. So who's next?
It's Watford versus Southampton. Is that right? Yeah.
Watford, Southampton.
Yeah. Anyone get this right? Anyone get this right? At Street about Watford last week.
No.
Playing Everton, won out 5-2 winners.
Everton to win.
King had an absolute blinder.
Didn't he?
In terms of he just bullied Everton. Everton went 2-1 up, and then King all of a sudden sort of like thought, I'm having this. I'm going to win.
Richarlison actually scored for Everton the second one, right?
Cracking.
And he's ex-Watford.
Yeah.
He's ex-Watford.
He's ex-Watford, yeah.
And he scores the second, and he's flying away with it, happy days. Yeah. And he obviously just really upset Josh King, and thought anything you can do, I can do better, mate.
And he did.
He got
3 times as many goals.
He's ex-Everton.
Yeah. Well, he's really, obviously, he was really upset about his treatment at Everton as well, which is, he didn't really get very many chances. Only ever came on as a substitute, I think. I don't think he ever started for them, or maybe started 1 game for them. And he was miffed, basically. Came back and haunted them. How often does that happen?
Did he? Wow, he did. He did just a tad.
Who expected that?
No.
I mean that
no way.
Was a coup and buster.
Yeah.
That was a coup and buster.
It certainly busted our coupons.
Definitely. I mean, it was a banker. Really.
Yeah. There was a few people I know as well who basically said that just ended the bet.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Yeah.
That was for the ruined the coupon, basically. Coupon muster, like.
But Everton have a bit of dip in form, though, haven't they? Everton are going. We're not talking about Everton here, but we'll talk about Everton when we talk about Everton.
No, we're talking about
Watford. Watford, Southampton. So Southampton again drew again last night. So out. Still drawn less than Crystal Palace, but Watford. Was that about Watford or was that about Everton? Because Everton seemed to just capitulate in that game. But I still fancy. They
looked brilliant in the first half.
Yeah, I fancy. Watford can score goals. Watford can score goals.
Well,
so I fancy Watford in this game. I think I'm going to say Watford are probably going to beat Southampton here.
I'm going to say the same. I think Watford are going to beat them. Yeah.
No.
He likes Southampton, doesn't he? For some reason, I don't know.
No, I think Southampton have got something about them. Unfortunately, they've drawn more games than they should have done, and I think that was a one-off for Watford. Do I honestly believe Watford will keep this up consistently? I may be wrong, but I'm going to go for a draw because I can't see Southampton winning. They should win, but that's what I said about Everton. So I'm going to go for a draw on this.
Fair enough. I think Watford are going to manage.
Yeah. I think Watford have got more goals than Southampton, and I think neither team particularly solid at the back, but I think Watford have got more goals. That's the only logic here.
I think Watford will just edge it.
No, I think under Ranieri's management, Watford are going to be a bit of a yo-yo team. It's going to be a roller coaster ride without a doubt. That's the way his management style works.